Hi there, folks. This is Levi Kuhn at Kuhn Truck and RV, your Class B and B Plus RV specialist. Please check out our website at truckandrv.com. That's truckandrv.com to view all of our inventory. And we'll put a direct link to this particular RV in the description below. If you follow that link, it's going to take you over to our website where you can see the pricing and the information on this unit. However, once this unit is sold, this video will stay live, so you can still watch and see what the floor plans are, but that link will be removed as it's no longer live on our website. For sale today, we have a 2008 Pleasureway Lexor RL4. All right, folks, we're inside of this 2008 Pleasureway Lexor RL4. This is a 2008 with 61,000 miles, a very rare floor plan, the RL4. You may have never even seen it. If you have, you haven't seen very many. This one has 4 captain's chairs up front. It's also a Chevy chassis. Pleasureway did not do as many captain's chairs up front like this. Normally they're Excel, and most of their floor plans had the 2 front seats and then your power sofa or twin beds in the rear. This one is set up to sleep 4 people. Our front chairs are going to swivel, and then our back chairs are actually going to lay down. So this chair here is going to hinge and fold down, kind of slide down. It's going to meet up with this front chair here when you have it swiveled. So you can have this swiveled, this will slide down, and you can form 2 twin beds up here. So you can sleep 2 people up front, and you can also sleep 2 people in the U-shaped dinette in the rear. So that U-shaped dinette back there is going to turn down into a bed, and you can sleep 2 people back there as well. So this has a sleeping capacity of 4 people, which is very nice. It also has 7 seat belts in this unit. Very rare to get a Pleasureway that has this many seat belts. We've got 1 in these chairs, obviously 2 in the front captain's chairs, as well as 3 in that rear U-shaped dinette. I figured most of you might like to see how this works. So you're going to swivel this front chair, and then this thing, it's got a hinge here at the center. This just kind of slides out and the back drops down. And you can see we've got a small twin-size bed there. That again will replicate on this side. I didn't do both of them because it's going to look the same. But that will replicate over here, so you have 2 twin beds up front, and you can sleep 2 people up front. Above this passenger's rear chair, we have some light switches here. Another light switch here that has a dimmer. This one is for the lights that are directly overhead here. The dimmer is so if you want to set the mood, you can dim those lights down. Noxious gas detector, water heater switch, remote start for our Onan 2800 generator showing 139 hours. Levels gauges, hold any one of these buttons, it's going to light up your gauge here. Water pump switch. I'm going to pull a 180 on you now over this jump seat here on the driver's side. Again, I don't think I mentioned it already, but all the leather on all 4 of these front chairs are in very good shape. This guy flips down here when you have your bed down, and you can use it to hang some clothes or anything like that if you want to. Directly above that is the microwave. Behind that, staying on the driver's side, is our wet bath. This wet bath is somewhat similar to a Road Trek style. If you follow our channels, watch our videos, you know what the Road Trek style is. You're actually going to shower in the aisle on this unit. A little bit different. The main difference is going to be that this here is your drain hole. The shower pan is actually inside the shower, so we have to pull that shower pan out, sit it on the floor, and line up your drain hole there. You're then going to stand in that drain pan while you take your shower. Going to pull the shower curtain out and around you. You can see the track on the ceiling here. Fantastic fan if you want to exhaust the steam or just move some air through here. So you're actually going to pop open these doors here. And each one of these doors are a 2-piece door. You can unhook this strap. You can see here there's an inner panel and an outer panel with the ball bearing roller slide down there. So essentially this inner portion of this is going to slide out to fill in this space here to give you privacy towards the front and rear of the coach when you are using the commode and or showering. Obviously right there's the commode. Here is your drain pan, so you can lift that up or you can unsnap it. Get that out of there, sit that on the floor. Right there's your drain hole. Line that up with the drain in the floor and step into that and take a shower. Shower head, shower curtain, shower valve. A little bit of storage on this side. We've got a rod there that you can hang some clothes or towels or you name it, whatever you want to hang there. And now I'm going to pull a 180 on you. The kitchen area in this unit is on the passenger side. We have a single basin kitchen sink here. Cover on top of that gives you extra counter space. 2-burner cooktop. Glass top, flush mount top there. Gives you more counter space. I like these frosted glass Actually got some coffee cups in there for you with our logo on them. I like that frosted glass front there. Same as most. Three-way refrigerator will run on 12-volt electricity, 110-volt electricity, or propane gas. Has the small freezer compartment up top like all of them. Some storage here. This guy here is our fuse panel and circuit breakers. Let's make our way into the rear of the coach. All this leather back here is also in really good shape as well. You can see the 3 seat belts there, 1, 2, and 3. The U-shaped dinettes have become very popular in newer travel trailers, motorhomes. It's not very often that you see a U-shaped dinette in a Class B like this. This is one of the other things that makes this coach rare. Pleasureway Chevy chassis, 4 chairs up front, 7 seat belts, U-shaped dinette. You can see the list goes on that makes this a very desirable, popular unit. I'm not sure why Pleasureway did not make or build more of these, because we've always sold them relatively pretty quickly when we do get them in. And I've only ever had less than a handful, I think, through here. So that goes to show that they are pretty rare. The way that this works, underneath this cushion here, there's a series of boards. Those boards here are going to fill in this area. There's a little ledge here, you can see right there. Those boards are going to rest on that ledge on both sides, fill this area in. Then going to take these 2 back cushions. I'll show you this one here. It's curved on this end. So that curve is going to match this curve here. So you're going to use that cushion on the passenger side as well as the one on the driver's side to basically fill in this area here. You're going to make one large bed then. You can choose to either sleep crossways, which I believe is the way that Pleasureway intended it to sleep. There's not as much length here. If you were short, you could sleep this way, but not nearly as much length. It is intended to sleep crossways. One being that the TV is up here. Feet go here on this side. You can see the TV when you're laying in bed. And there's also 2 extra reading lights here. So if you're laying in bed reading, you can just reach up and flip those lights off. These cushions, when you make the bed, are pretty much pointless. So you're going to have this extra space underneath of this. Toss those cushions under there when you make the bed, because they're really pretty pointless when you have the bed made up. It just takes up room. Side windows back here. Both of these lower portions open. The top portion is fixed. The lower portion kind of cranks out a little bit. It is screened. Dimmer switch for back here in the bedroom. And set the mood back here if you want. If the campers are rocking, don't come a knocking. Thermostat for the propane furnace as well as the rooftop air conditioning unit. Inverter switch for the rear TV back here. DVD player. And we do have a 19-inch flat screen TV mounted right there. Again, nice and clean. Flip up counter extension here on the end of this if you want to need a little more counter space while you're in the kitchen. Both back doors do open. So a little bit of storage underneath this guy here when you open up the back doors. Again, the window on this side, the lower portion opens, top portion is fixed. So lately here, I've been thinking about quitting my job and working at a mirror store. It's a job I could really see myself doing. LOL. Overall, nice clean coach, 2008, 61,000 miles, rare floor plan. I can't beat a dead horse enough about that. You won't find many of these RL4s out here. Actually, the last one that we had was gold in color, and Luke did the video and pictures on that one. Somebody walked through, and he actually sold it in the middle of taking his video. They just love the floor plan, the 7 seat belts, 4 seats up front. So mom and dad with 2 kids could take them along with them, and everybody was safe and belted up front here. Share stories. Nobody had to sit in the back while the rest of the family was in the front. We do have 2 tables here, a bigger round table and then a smaller round table. Hole positions, one's right there. And then there's one also in the rear that pointed out, but it goes right in the middle of the U-shaped dinette. So overall, nice clean coach, 2008, 61,000 miles. Rare floor plan. Also have TVs in the back of the front seats here. I am going to call this thing about a 9. Nice clean coach. Outside shines up very nicely. Interior cleaned up pretty well. All the leather is in good shape. I don't see any damage on woodworking or anything like that. A few minor things that you may have seen just from normal wear and tear going through this unit. But overall, I'm going to call this thing a 9. If you have any questions on this one, give us a call at Kuhn Truck and RV. The best little RV dealer around since 1976. Alrighty folks, I'm gonna run around the outside of this Pleasureway Lexor RL4 with you. We are 20.5 feet from bumper to bumper. The tires are Firestones and have date codes of 1618. We have an 11-foot awning. This does sit on the Chevy 3500 chassis. It is powered by the 6-liter Vortec V8 engine. As you can see down this passenger side of this unit, it is nice, straight, clean, shiny. Everything looks excellent condition out here. We have a porch light, a vent for the exhaust. These two here are vent and access to the refrigerator. Down bottom here, we have a coach battery on a slide-out tray. A couple of exterior outlets. Vent for a propane furnace. Exhaust for the engine. Small one is for the generator. Generator is mounted up underneath this behind the rear axle. That is why they moved the spare tire to the rear door on these units. Again, as you can see, nice and straight and clean and shiny down the passenger side of the unit. Spare tire mounted on the back. Tow package. It's a little hinge door here. You're gonna open that up to access your propane tank. Backup camera is mounted right there. Again, nice and straight and shiny and clean down the driver's side of this unit as well. Down here on the driver's side rear corner, we have some sewer hose storage, our city water connection, cable TV hookup, and where we are going to hook in our shore power cord there. Vent and access to our water heater. Our black and gray water tank dumps. A storage compartment here. Got the shore power cord coiled up in there. A decent sized little storage compartment. And lastly here we have the fill for our onboard freshwater tank.